only $20 to max out your build on NBA 2K26. There just may be some truth to that. We finna get into all the details. If you guys want to stay up to date with the latest information about NBA 2K26, consider dropping a like and a sub. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get to the video.
It's AllCity. Load up that clip.
What's good, y'all? I'm AllCity. As always, appreciate you guys tuning in. Do you guys remember the rumor that was spreading through the 2K community that height cap restrictions were going to be removed in Season 8 of NBA 2K25? When I made a video on this topic, I thought it to be fake news. Season 8 dropped, and surely there were still height cap restrictions on animations. Now, the rumor, it all started from this guy, Nappy Been Rich, on TikTok. He ended up dropping a video with a snippet from what was supposedly a post from Ronnie 2K. This is the post here. It says, guys, get ready for some exciting news. With the release of Season 8 just around the corner, we're thrilled to announce that we'll be removing the height cap animation locks for every build. So if you meet the requirement for any animation, you'll be able to equip it. Now, this post that Nappy Been Rich referenced in his video about Ronnie 2K had a date and time stamp on it. So I backtracked to see if Ronnie 2K actually sent that post out. It turns out that Ronnie 2K didn't have any posts like this on his timeline. It seemed like it was nothing but fake news, and this creator, Nappy Been Rich, somewhat lost credibility. But here's the ironic part about all of this. Although we didn't get height cap restrictions removed for Season 8, 2K insider Uncle Demi just made a video of what we're to expect for NBA 2K26. And the gist of what he's describing is removing height cap restrictions for animation so all players could get all animations in NBA 2K26. Let's load up that clip.
What I will say is that, big guards, big builds will have, a really good opportunity to dribble in 26. So if you're looking to have bigger builds that beforehand just couldn't get the SIGs and animations, as the NBA starts to progress and these guys are getting bigger, taller, and being able to handle the ball, you can feel confident in having a guard build, a lead guard build that can dribble as your primary ball handler. As you can see, you're capped out at 6'7". Expect to be able to be a little bit taller at the point guard spot. That, as you can see here, 78 is where you're capped at. What I will say is that effective dribble moves will be giving to the taller builds. So again, we're capped out here, but expect that. Also, dribble styles, expect the dribble styles to also help tailor for the bigger builds to be able to dribble. When it comes to big man contact dunks, expect that to not be capped at 6'10". Expect that to be just solely based on your standing dunk rating. So if you're able to get that standing dunk rating to get the pro contact dunks, which is an 80. So if you're 6'6" and you're able to get an 80 standing dunk, then you can get the big that standing contact dunk. That's a good quality of life change right there.
Now, doesn't that all sound like height cap restrictions are being removed for NBA 2K26? Uncle Demi telling us what to expect in the new game. And before we continue, I would like to ask you guys for your feedback. How many of you actually believe what Uncle Demi is dropping? Wondering if Uncle Demi was just throwing out feelers to see how the community reacts and responds. In my opinion, removing height cap restrictions sounds dope. Sounds like more fun. You guys let me know in the comments section whether or not you believe Uncle Demi. I will say this, Uncle Demi is known to have close ties with 2K and the 2K development team. You could take that for what it's worth. But the ironic part is that if Uncle Demi is speaking truth and height cap restrictions are being removed in NBA 2K26, then maybe bringing it back to this guy, this creator on TikTok, Nappy Been Rich, maybe he has insider information. Although the actual post from Ronnie 2K was false, he somewhat predicted that height cap restrictions were going to be removed in 2K games. Now, the main reason why this is important is because this is the same creator, the same guy who dropped a video about 2K players only spending $20 to max out their builds. Now, ain't that some? After gaining some popularity and traction off of the first video referencing a supposed post from Ronnie 2K saying that height cap restrictions were being removed, he then made another video talking about $20 bills, but this time he used Joe Knows. This was the post that he referenced supposedly from Joe Knows. It says, I recently finished playing NBA 2K26 Early Access and I've learned two important things. There's no any RNG. That was funny. I just had to read it verbatim. English is probably like his 7th language, so we just have to go with it. And number two, it's only $20 to max out a build from 60 overall to 99. The post was capped off saying these two things alone will make NBA 2K26 a top 5 NBA 2K game. The same process I took debunking the Ronnie 2K post was what I did for this Joe Knows post. I went to Joe Knows X page because that post had a date and time stamp on it. Checked the date and time stamp on Joe Knows timeline and found out Joe Knows didn't send out that post either. But considering Uncle Demi's video referencing height cap restrictions being removed for NBA 2K26, I got to thinking, is it possible that Nappy Been Rich is just using the names of top 2K influencers to kind of get the word out of the insider information he may have? Or is Nappy Been Rich just a troll that got lucky? Is it really just a coincidence? Now, I've learned over the years with our channel here, being connected with some of the largest 2K leaks in 2K history, first Ron Jesus and then Stunnerman, I've learned we can't quickly dismiss these guys. How many of you guys remember Ron Jesus and Stunnerman? Sound off in the comments. But $20 builds on NBA 2K games, that is just really hard to believe. But what I can see 2K doing is offering players Pro Toon builds, like NBA type builds, or maybe even community builds, offering these preset builds for $20. Matter of fact, I think 2K would make bank if they did something like that. And keep in mind that these builds, they get all their animations. I also want to add that over the last 2 years, 2K has decreased their pricing for cost per build. And it was a significant decrease, up to 100,000 VC. In NBA 2K23, we were spending about 450 to 70,000 VC to max out your build. And in NBA 2K24 to 2K25, it was 100,000 less, about 370,000 to max out your build. And even with the decrease in cost per build, 2K still retains a bad reputation for charging players too much to create and max out builds. It could be possible that 2K wants to kind of change this outlook, because it surely will deter new players from even wanting to attempt to play 2K. I mean, the headlines are real, like this headline from the New York Times saying, when sports games start to feel like casinos, players rarely win. Or referencing this other news article from Vice saying NBA 2K and the 2K stands for dollars. In the subtitle, it says the NBA 2K series is well known for its gameplay. Unfortunately, in recent years, it has become known for aggressive monetization practices. And this high level of aggression and monetization has deterred some of their most devoted player base. Oftentimes, players feeling like 2K is just a cash grab. And that's a pretty bad reputation to have when 78% of your revenue comes from microtransactions. 2K has perfected the craft of monetization. The only problem for 2K now is that the player base is actually catching on. Subpar to mediocre gameplay has players wondering why they're spending so much money on the game. It could be possible that 2K wants to change all of this and bring their devoted players back to the franchise. There hasn't been absolute confirmation on $20 bills, but as soon as we hear anything about the topic, we'll be sure to upload here. If any of you guys are new, consider dropping a like and a sub. On your way out, leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join the AllCity 2K Discord. The link will be in the description below. Find players and get runs now. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Easy, y'all.